Yes, you can come on the stream. Okay, you started the stream? Okay. So we were studying pair of linear equations in two variables, no? Okay. Pair of linear equations in two variable, okay? So we had discussed the graphical method of solving. No? We studied the general form, no? Of the linear equations in two variable, okay? We also studied some conditions. Video clarity is okay, no? See the conditions. What were the conditions? That is, a1 by a2 was not equal to b1 by b2. Yes. Then unique solution. Unique solution, no? Unique solution. And in the graph, what type of lines? Intersecting lines. They will intersect at one point. Second was the case. What was the second case? That if a1 by a2 is equal to 2 and this is also equal to c1 by c2, then parallel lines. When this is not equal to, then parallel lines. When this is equal to, then many solutions, no? Check. Many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So what type of line? Coincident lines, no? The third case was if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and is not equal to c1 by c2, then no solution, no? No solution. Then parallel lines. Okay. So we were discussing exercise, no? I had given some word problems, do you remember? Some word problems I had given to try. Did you try that? Okay. So in exercise 3.1, the first question that we discussed now, Did you try that? Did you understand that? No, fully match the answer. Okay, so any problem in that? Okay, second one. This this you did. Fully understood? Okay, just help me in just forming the equation. After that, you can we can proceed further. Okay. So the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats, 6 balls for rupees 3900. No. Later she buys another bat and another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1300. So represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. What it is asking, represent the situation algebraically and geometrically means you form the equation after assumption. You form the equation. That it means represent it algebraically. Okay, in the terms of xy like this equation you form, that is what is the representation. Okay, in which already you have assumed what is x, what is y. The second case it is geometrically means on the graph x and y axis you just plot the line. Okay, you just draw the lines, plot the points, get the points first, three points each from each of the equation, and then plot them and then join them, and that is what it means by geometrical representation. Okay. So just help me know how can we proceed and form the equation, what we should assume. Okay, bat b x rupees, one no, one bat b rupees x. Okay, fine. And one ball b rupees. Correct. Okay, then 3 bats, so 3 into x. No. Okay, then yes, first. See here, can we simplify this? Can we simplify this little? No, 3 is 6 and which will 3 it will go. 6 is 9, 1300. 1300. Okay, first equation, fine. Second one. See, so we got no. So we just have to represent. It's not asking solve them and just get the answer. Okay, we just have to represent them on the graph. How to solve them we will study. There are 3 ways to solve it algebraically. Okay, that we will discuss. Fine. So you understood. Third one. The cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees. Let me read once. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. What third question? Second also it was asking algebraically and geometrically we have to represent, means bring it in the form of equation and then plot the equation, that the lines on the graph. The third one also it is asking the same. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. So what we should assume and how can we form the equation? Just tell me how to get the equation. Cost of apple means what? 5 kg cost, 2 kg cost, 1 kg. So that is very important step. Okay, cost of 1 kg of apple be rupees x and cost of 1 kg of grapes be rupees y. Okay, then so okay, correct. Then okay, This we can simplify more. Second one, no, 2x plus y is equal to 150. After making it simple, it becomes easier to further calculate. Okay, that's why try to make it in simple form. Fine, correct. 3.2. Okay, there is what is that term? Consistent pair of equation and inconsistent pair of equation. Consistent pair of equations, okay, and just opposite of that, inconsistent pair of equations. Inconsistent, what actually it means? So consistent pair of equations are those equations which have solution, whether a unique solution, whether a single solution or many solutions. Okay, so those pair of equations are called consistent pair of equation, not the solution. Okay, pair of equations are called consistent. Okay, so those pair of equations are called consistent pair of equations which have solutions. Okay, means the unique solution one pair of equations and the many solution pair of equations will come under consistent pair of equations. And what is inconsistent? Those pair of linear equations in two variables which do not have any solution are called as inconsistent pair of equations. Okay, and that the no solution case will come in that. Fine. Okay. Exercise 3.2. How did you form the equation? Form the pair of linear equations in the following problem and find their solutions graphically. First one, yes. So always we have to first assume something from the question, then come to proper equation. No, what boy's name will be X, boy's house, boy's properties, boy's marks, what boy's? Yes. No, what? Okay, mathematics quiz boys bx. So what actually you want to say? Of boys what? What is x actually? Yes, that is the main thing. Okay, don't leave this. In the first question also you missed. Don't miss it. Let the number of boys be, and 10 students of class 10 took part in maths quiz. The number of girls is 4 more than the boys. Find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So let the number of boys who took part in the quiz be x. Let the number, yes, number be x of the boys. Okay, and then of the girls, let it be y, the number. Fine. Then how to form? No, what is the first statement? What is the first statement? 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. So this is the number of boys and this is the number of girls. Can you see no video clearly? No, it's clear. It's not doing like the previous day, no? Smooth flow, no? Okay. So this is what x is the number of boys in the quiz and the number of girls. So total students in the quiz. This only, no, total. What is given? What is the first statement? 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. Yes, 10 students. So what can you form from this first statement? Yes, that is the first. X plus y is equal to m. First equation done. Second equation. Now read it. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. Number of girls, see, this is number of girls. and this is number of boys. Any problem? And with some relation it is equating how they are related, no? So just for our ease I made it equal to. Right now they are not equal, okay? From the condition we will satisfy it and we will make this equation. How? If the number of girls means if y is 4 more than the number of boys, is 4 more than the number of boys. Understanding? How to easily convert a statement into an algebraic equation. Understanding? What I did? It started from if the number of girls, no? So I write number of girls. After reading a statement, I got an idea that okay, number of girls and number of boys are being related here. So as it started from the number of girls, I wrote here. Number of boys, I wrote here. And then it is telling that if the number of girls, that is y, is equal to means equal to 4 more than the number of boys, means from this it is 4 more. This is the number of boys. So just we equate it. This is our equation. Further we can bring all the things one side. So we can write x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0, isn't it? And this we can bring like this, x plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. No, standard form. Okay. Now next one, second one. Five pencils and 7 pens together. Five pencil and 7 pens. Tell me what we should assume. Tell the statement, full statement. Let the cost of one pencil be rupees x and the cost of one pen be rupees y. Fine. And then come to the statement. 5 pencils. So 5 into x, 5x. Okay, correct. First equation. We cannot simplify it further. No common terms are there. Second one. Okay, second equation. Fine. So this we represented algebraically, and then further get the 3 points from this and then plot them on the graph, join them, get the 2 lines. That will be the geometrical representation. Okay. Now coming to the second question. These things are clear? So pair of linear equations in 2 variables are a little bit easier than quadratic equation. Okay. But that quadratic also we have studied very well. So don't think it's tough now. Okay, it's easy only now for you. Fine. It must be easy. Go through the second question. What to do in that? So it's telling that you just compare like this for each of the given equations down. Okay, after comparing you tell that whether the lines will be intersecting lines or coincident lines or parallel lines on the graph, that it is asking you. So let us take one and understand, easy only. Let us take the third one of the second. 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0, and 2x minus y plus 9. This is the equation, right? 6x minus 3y plus 10. y is equal to 0. Fine. So let us write first what is A1, B1, C1 here. Here A1, what is A1? Come on. Yes, Mithun. It is 6. So what is A1? 6. A2? Is it glaring? What it is? What is happening? No, it's clearly visible, no? See here. Oh, I wrote here A2, sorry. B1. See here. A1, B1, C1. 1, 1, 1 for the first equation. Okay? For our understanding. Easy understanding. 1, 1, 1 for the first equation. And 2, 2, 2 for the second equation. Fine? So A1, B1, C1 we will write like this. And down A2, B2, C2. Why we will write down A2 of A1? So that it will be easy to take the ratio. Our eyes will not fluctuate more. Okay? It will be easy to see the things. So that's why we will write for the first equation 1, 1, 1, second equation 2, 2, 2. A1 is 6, B1 is how much? B1 is, what is the standard format? Plus here. Plus. Standard format is plus. So since it is minus here, it means we have to take minus also. If I will write you, I will ask you to write this in standard form. How will you write? 6x plus of minus 3y plus of 10 A1 B1 C1 A1 x plus B1 y plus C1 is equal to 0, isn't it? So that's why A1 is 6, B1 is minus 3. What is C1? Right. Next A2 B2 C2. Okay, so shall we find the ratio? So always we will check first this, okay, these two. So we will write now A1 by A2, find it. 6 by 2, how much? 3, no? Now check B1 by B2, how much? Minus 3 by minus 1. So minus 3 by minus 1 means how much? See? Minus will cancel. Minus 3 by minus 1, how much? 3 by 1, that is 3 only. So what you observe here? A1 by A2 has come equal to B1 by B2. If it had not come equal to B1 by B2, then we should have stopped here and we should have written that yes, we will get unique solution. No. But since they have become equal, we have to go further to find C1 by C2. Fine? So C1 by C2 is equal to 10 by 9. And this 10 by 9 is not equal to 3, isn't it? So we will write here, since A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, what was the question? On comparing, find out whether the pairing agents intersected the point out. So we will write according to the question. Therefore, the pair of equations. Tell me what you should write. This is the case, no? So the pair of equations will represent parallel lines. Here, the pair of equations will represent parallel lines. Done. Fine. Okay. So this is the way of presenting this type of question. Fine. It will be just of 1 marks or 2 marks maximum. You can do the other sums, no? Now the third one, what is asking? On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, just like this comparing, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So in the consistent, these two will come. If we will get this case or this case, either of unique solution or many solutions. Solutions are available in the first two cases. So in these two cases, we will say the pair of linear equations are consistent. Fine. Okay, if this case will arise, if this case will come, while finding the ratio, we will say the pair of linear equations are inconsistent. Okay, just like here. Here these two pair of equations are called as inconsistent. Fine. So you can try this also. Not tough. Is it tough? Let us take one fractional value. Okay. Let me show you the third one. Okay, third of third. And then we will go. So you can try all this and see. Just looking that it is easy does not mean that you do not practice. Okay, I always say practice is very important. Even if it is easy question, practice is important. Practice is important. Okay, so don't underestimate either the question is easy or tough. You have to practice. Okay, what is the third question? See, 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y. What sound is coming from side? Your body is trying to talk to you, no? Great. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7. Okay, 7 no, 9x minus 10y. 9x minus 10y is equal to 40. Yes, this we will see. Help me. Tell. Here what? Come on. Make it fast. A1 is 3 by 2, B1. C1 7. Okay, even if we bring that side it will be good. No, that is standard format. Constant this side, no. So if we bring this side it will become minus 7 is equal to 0, and if we bring this also this side it will become minus 14 is equal to 0. Okay, now understand one thing. In the first case when 7 was this side, it was plus 7. So see here, C1 by C2 ratio will become 7 by 14, that this side it was earlier. So if the constant, both the constants are this side only, understanding, towards the right side, then if we are finding the ratio, then it is becoming 7 by 40, no. And now if we will find, it will become minus 7 by minus 14, isn't it? Isn't it? What is the difference? 1 by 2? Nothing is the difference, yes. Why nothing is the difference? What is making it nothing, no difference? Because either both are this side or that side, their signs used to change, okay? And in the ratio, the sign used to get cancelled, okay? And that's why we are getting the same thing. So while finding the ratio, even if you miss this part, no problem, okay? Don't bother about it, fine? But in the standard format, the C1 has been assumed towards the left hand side, so better try to bring the constant left hand side and then find the ratio, okay? That is more standard, okay? So A1, B1, C1, A2 minus 10. Come on, help me. A1 by A2, no. So 3 by 2 divided by 9. Now how can we solve this? So 3 by 2, I told you, no, whichever the part is not in the fraction, if we have one fraction and either numerator or denominator is itself in numerator denominator fraction form, then change the other also in the same form and help yourself. So 3 by 2 divided by 9 by 1. Can I write like this? Can I write 9 as 9 by 1? No, I can write. So what I did, I made this 9 also in that same form in according to the numerator. No. Now can we work on this or not? How? 3 by 2 divided by 9 by 1 means multiplication to, how we divide this? It used to get reciprocated or not? 1 by 9. In this one only, no division. This here, this 3 by 2 is divided by 9 by 1. This is the case. This thing is nothing but this same. 3 by 2, the upper value is going to get divided by the down value, no? 9 by 1. So how we proceed this? How we solve this? So 3 by 2, this division converts into multiplication sign and this part gets reciprocated. Okay? And then if any cancellation is there, we used to cancel 3 on the 3, 3 and 9, then 1 by 6. Okay? Got this? Any doubt? So we can write this 9 by 1, 3 by 2 into 1 by 9, and then 3 on the 3, 3, 3 and 9, and then 1 by 6. These all calculations we can show like this, no problem. Okay? Next, b1 by b2. Come on. Say. Five by 3, man. Don't do all these silly mistakes, otherwise problem. Minus 10. Come on, help me. Can I write minus 10 by 1? Now tell me what to write. 5 by 3 divided by minus 10 by 1 means into what? 5 by 3, yeah, please be here, into minus sign is there? No, so minus 1 by 10. No, I just reciprocated this and multiplied with the numerator. This is the way of solving the fractional division. Okay? Yes. Now any cancellation? Yes. 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10. Now 1 into minus 1, how much? Minus 1, and 3 into 2, 6. So minus 1 by 6. Isn't it? Observe and say what? So should we proceed and find C1 by C2? No need. Directly unique solution we are getting from this first two. So no need. Okay. So since A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, therefore so it is asking consistent or inconsistent. Okay. So you can write here, since this which imply unique solution, and therefore the given pair of equations are consistent. Okay. This is statement we need to write. According to the question we have to answer. Fine. What is the fourth question? Same thing. Okay. Yes, if consistent, obtain the solution graphically. If consistent. If it is not consistent, don't go further. Okay. But if it is consistent, show them graphically. Means obtain the solution graphically. If it is consistent, just don't show only, don't only represent, also get the solution. Okay. So we have seen that in the unique solution case, we used to get what? The intersecting lines on the graph, isn't it? and the point of intersection, the coordinates of the point of intersection. Wherever the two lines intersect, the coordinates of that point x comma y, the value of that x comma y represent what actually? The solution for that pair of linear equations. Understanding? And the solution of that pair of linear equation means those values of x and y which satisfies both the equation simultaneously at the same time. No? Understanding? Solution of the given pair of linear equations in two variables means what? Those values of x and y. Which equation? First or second? Hey man, where are you lost? You are telling first. Both, no. That's what we are studying, no? Pair of linear equation, pair of linear equation, pair of linear equation. So solution of a pair of linear equation means it has to satisfy both. The same x and y value, if substituted either in the first equation or in the second equation, it has to satisfy it. Then only we can call it solution. Okay? Fine. So what we have to do in the fourth one? Say. What we have to do? Like what we did in the third one, no? What we did in the third one? We found A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. We found, no, we compared. So first compare and check whether they are coming under consistent or not. Means whether they are coming under unique solution or many solution or not. If they are coming under unique or many solution, means if they are coming for intersecting lines and for coincident lines, then only we have to represent them on graph. If the condition is, yeah, I will do, but listen also something. What I told you. First check it, okay, and solve them graphically only when the pair of equations are consistent. Only when they are consistent. Means the only one case will be excluded. Which case? The parallel line case. No solution case. Okay. If in the comparison of the ratio it is coming no solution case, we won't proceed further. We will stop there itself. Why? Because it is actually inconsistent pair of equation. Okay. But if the first two cases are coming, then we have to present them on graph also. Understanding? And not only present, we also have to find the solution. Okay. So if after comparison we got either of the two cases, okay, then we have to proceed further graphically. So suppose we got either this case or this case. Suppose we got this case. Then on the graph, if we will present that line, these two equations, our given two equations, if we will present, what will happen? Anywhere it will intersect like this. No. It will intersect. These two lines, suppose, are representing. It will intersect. So it is not only asking if it just show it intersecting. No, it is asking find the solution. Then what to do? Go and check the coordinates of the intersecting point. Go and check the coordinates of the intersecting point. So check what is the x coordinate and check what is the y coordinate. And that x comma y value from checking, after checking, will be the what? Complete my statement so that I can believe yes, you are here, you are understanding. First of all, why bird is hungry or what? Thirsty. It is shouting so much. Every fraction of second it is speaking something. What that sound is? Really a bird or something else? Now see, see from there it is shouting now. Idiot bird. Okay, but anyway, it is okay. So what actually we are doing here? We are discussing how to solve the question. No, the fourth question. What it is asking? That if we have the consistent pair of equations, solve them graphically. If we have the consistent pair of equations, solve them graphically. If we do not have consistent pair of equations, don't solve them graphically. Just write inconsistent pair of equations there. So to know whether the equations are consistent pair of equations or inconsistent, what we have to do? We have to find the ratio and compare like this, isn't it? So just like that, we will compare first. We will write the equation. We will write here a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Then we will compare. We will see which case is coming. If this case is coming, we will stop there itself. We won't show graphically. If the first two cases are coming, then we will further go on the graph and we will plot the points, getting 3 points each from the equations, and then we will plot the equation, which will be the lines on this graph, isn't it? After that, if unique solution, if we had the unique solution case, we will get something like intersecting lines. So go to the intersecting points, check its x coordinate y, x and y coordinates, check its x and y coordinates, and that value will be the solution for that question. That value will be the solution for that question. Done. Question done. Finished. If we get the many solution case, then in that case what we will get? Coincident lines. One line will be like this, another line will be like this. So what we have to just write? Infinitely many solutions. Done. And then done. How can we find all the solutions? Impossible, no? Infinitely many solutions are there. So why we will find even a single solution? Just we will write the pair of equations have got infinitely many solutions. Done. Fine. That we have to do. Please concentrate, you will understand, okay? So you will try that fourth one also, fine? Now go through the fifth question and tell me what to do fast. Hmm. So think, do you have pen, pencil, anything with you? Paper? Think what you will assume and how you will form the equation. Just form the equation and tell me. Yes, Nathan, go through the question once again. Once again, you go through the question. Read it thrice and then tell me what we should assume and how can we proceed. What are the given things? Read it thrice, slowly. Yes. Okay, and width be by meter, fine. Hmm. X is equal to y plus 4. Before, okay, 1 second. What you assume, length or breadth? Okay. What I should write? Say once again. Say length is 4 more than y. So x is 4 more than y. This is the thing. Length is 4 more than y. More means plus. So this is the first equation. Then x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. No. First, second equation. What is 36 actually given? Half the perimeter. Half the perimeter. So we know the full perimeter means twice the length plus breadth. No. L plus B twice of L plus B is the perimeter. And this is not 36, half of that. Half of this means half of this. So 2 will get cancelled. So properly we have to write, first of all we have to write perimeter, this, then half of the meter, then this, and then this is 36. Understanding? So x plus y minus 36 is equal to 0. Done? What is given? Find the dimensions of the garden. We have to find the dimensions of the garden. How can we find? It's not given anything, whether graphically or what. So you can go by any way. Graphically also you can solve it, algebraically also. If there is no if there is no any condition given how we have to solve, we can solve by any way. So there are 3 methods to solve. First of all is substitution method. Second one, elimination method. Okay, and the third is cross multiplication method. That we will see in detail. Okay, each of this method we have a separate exercise for each of them. Okay. So in the substitution method, what we actually used to do, generally we used to solve our linear equations in 2 variable, pair of linear equations 2 variable, by any of these 2 methods, whichever is more suitable we used to apply and solve. Okay, this is rarely used. Okay, this cross multiplication, third one. The video is clear, no? Okay, cross multiplication is rarely used. Now, just like in quadratic we had no factorization method, then quadratic formula, and then completing square. So in that, what was the most used case? Quadratic formula, because without any tension what to do, how to factorize, or how to come to the completing square, quadratic is direct. Use your ABC, substitute and get the answer. So that's why that is most used one. Just like that, in this case people generally use either substitution or elimination depending on the question. Okay, because both are easier than this cross multiplication. It's not tough, but little lengthier than this two. Okay, fine. Now substitution means what? From one equation you get like this, means one in the form of another. What I did, I got here x in terms of y, 4 plus y. X is equal to 4 plus y. Now in the second equation, in place of x, I will substitute in place of x what? 4 plus y. 4 plus y. So here what I will try to substitute in the second equation, in place of x, 4 plus y. So what I have done, I have substituted the value of x from the first equation to the second equation. So what will happen if I will substitute? My second equation will come in terms of single variable. Means x will not be there then. Understanding? In place of x, what I can write? 4 plus y, and then plus y minus 36 is equal to 0. Now this equation became now in terms of just one equation, one variable. So what we can do further? 2y, y plus y, 2y, and then how much? 4 minus 36 minus 32. Minus 32 will come, this side will become plus 32. Then y is equal to how much? 16. Got y 16? No? What was x? X was from the first equation 4 plus y. 16 plus 4, 20. 20 meter. Now what will be its perimeter? This is the answer. What will be its perimeter? Perimeter. Check. Boundary length. No, perimeter means complete boundary length. So 20 plus 20, 40. And 16 plus 16, 32. So 40 plus 32, how much? 72. 72 half, how much? 36. And that was in the given question? No? So cross verified, check. So we have got the correct answer. So substitution method is just get value of 1 from the first equation and substitute in the second equation. Why? To bring the second equation in terms of one variable and then solve whatever the value we get, again substitute in the first equation and get your result, both x and y. It's easy, not tough. Fine. Okay, come to the sixth question. You can try this also. Sixth question. Read. Where so formed is okay. So one equation is given, 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, and we have to form another type of equation, okay, in which we can get intersecting lines. One equation we have to make so that with the use of the first given equation it becomes a parallel line, and one more equation, coincident lines. Okay, let us see. Can you form? It's easy, nothing tough. Just with orally you can see it. Okay, see how to do. It's easy, not tough. 6th and 7th. What is the equation? 2x plus 3y minus 8. This is the thing? No? Now given for intersecting lines, parallel and coincident. A, B and C. Now intersecting lines. Let us come for this first. Coincident lines, okay?
coincident line. In this, we are going to get, must get what? The same ratio, So what to do? For the coincident lines, the same equation you can put with just multiply it with some other constant, 2 or 3, the complete equation, anything, -1, multiply anything. So let us multiply with 2. So multiplying an equation with some constant means multiply the complete LHS and complete RHS with the same constant, then only it will not change the equation. Okay, so fine. So what we will get? Is equal to 0. That is the thing we will get, isn't it? And this is called as equivalent equation. Equivalent equation. This one more thing. Equivalent equation. Okay. Now if you will find, what will happen? 2 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 6, 1 by 2, and -8 by -16. Minus will get cancelled. 8 to 1 the 8, 8 to the 16, 1 by 2. All will come equal. Fine. So we met the pair. You can multiply with any constant value, both the sides. -1 you multiply the whole with -1, or with -2, or 2, or 4, or 3, anything. Okay. Now come to this parallel lines. Okay. For parallel lines we can see here, these two are same, this is different. No, C part is different. Fine. So what you do? Multiply the first A and B part with what? With some same constant. Okay. And this you change, because it is asking from you that you fill some equation, which should come to like that. So what I will do, I will multiply just this part with any constant. Let me multiply it with 3. So how much? Tell. Yes, are you here? Tell me then what? What is the problem, man? What I told? You are not concentrating, man, while I am explaining. See here, I told what? This is done no coincident lines. Now we are talking about the parallel lines. So in the parallel lines, you must get this condition. This condition means the first one must be equal. A1 by A2 must be equal to B1 by B2. So how we had got the A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2? When we had multiplied with some constant. When we had multiplied the given equation with some constant throughout, we got all the 3 terms, 3 ratios equal. In this case, we want only the first 2 ratios equal. So simple. The first 2 terms only will multiply with some constant. Okay, and the third one we will multiply with another constant. We will think another value. We will keep another value. So I am just telling that I want to multiply it with 3. How much I will get? 6x plus 9y minus, I put up from my side anything, 10 is equal to 0. I am not writing this equation. It is asking form another equation with this, means this and this equation, so that this and this equation becomes parallel line or coincident lines or intersecting lines like this. So in this case we will get parallel lines. Okay, fine. From the condition we are bringing this, understanding? Now come on, tell me. A1 by A2 2 by 6, 2 by 6. B1 by B2 3 by 9, and C1 by C2 minus 8 by minus 10. Come on, find the ratio. 2 1 2 2 3 6. 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 4 by 5. So these two are coming equal and this is not coming equal to C1 by C2. Coming no. So then if we will try to solve this and this on the graph, or we will get what? Parallel lines. Yes. If we will solve this, the given one, and the one which we have found, we will get many solutions. Now tell me for this intersecting lines, unique solution. Yes, man. In this, the first two only should be different. Should be different. The first two different enough. Okay. 4x plus 9. You should not take a bigger value. Okay. You write no 4x plus y. Even you can write x plus y. X plus y. Simple. Make it simple. Minus 2 is equal to 0. The problem in this. Get the ratio. Get the ratio. Tell me. A1 by a2 how much? This is our first equation. This is second equation. A1 by a2. 2 by 1, that is 2. Okay. Second one. 3 by 1. 3. Different. They are not equal. Here itself. Unique solution. Third one. Whether you check or not does not matter. The first two are not. That is okay. So when we will solve these two equations, we will get intersecting lines on the graph. Clear? So it's nothing tough, just you have to understand, but only understanding is not enough, you have to practice also. Okay? Come to the last question. Draw the graph of the equations this and this. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis, and shed the triangular region. Okay? Understand it and tell me what actually it is given. You can easily do, it's not tough. Read thoroughly and tell me. What? Okay? Yes, say. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Not to draw a triangle. Triangle will be formed. We do not have to draw. We just have to draw these two equations on the graph. So tell me, do you have any problem in plotting the equation into the graph? Do you have any problem? No. Just take the 3 points from each of the equation and plot the points. Join the points. You will get the line of that equation. Okay? Fine. So just like that we have to do for both the equations, isn't it? X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. For both of these equations we have to plot on the graph. After that, what we will observe, that by itself a triangular region will be formed, okay, in which we will be having determine the coordinates of the vertices. Once the triangle will be formed, of course we will have the vertices points, no, of the triangle. Of those vertices, what we have to check, we have to get the x coordinates and y coordinates. So the triangle should be formed by these two lines and the x-axis is given. The triangle should be formed by these two lines and the x-axis. For example, now see, if we have plotted the two, okay, equations, and we have got something like this. Okay, these were our two equations. We plotted them and we got something like this. So it's telling that get the vertices of the triangle, get the vertices of the triangle formed by the two lines and the x-axis. So here so many triangles formed. Actually the current went off. Okay. So anyway, it's on completion. You can little increase your brightness. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. So see here, we can see here many triangles, but which triangle we have to consider? We have to consider actually the triangles given in the question, that the triangle formed by the two equations and the x-axis. Understanding? So this is the vertex, one vertex, second vertex and third vertex. Understanding this triangle, this triangular region. Can you see? This is our triangle according to the question. If we get something like this, that we have to understand. Understanding, no? So how to get the vertices of coordinates of this vertex? Simple. Get the x coordinate and get the y coordinate. Yes. And what will be the x and y coordinate? X coordinate already 0. No, y coordinate 0. X coordinate something in minus. And y coordinate 0. No, minus something 2, 3, 4, whatever will come. No? And this also x coordinate something, y coordinate 0 something. No? So that only it is asking. Understood which triangle we have to consider here? Is it okay or not? Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis. Okay? By these lines and the x-axis. And what we do next? Shade the part. Shade means don't start coloring just like that, like this. Okay? With pencil and scale. Shaded, done. So that is the complete work done. Okay? So complete this exercise 3.2 and 3.1. Fine? And what about, can you write test tomorrow? One test of the previous lesson we have studied? Not possible. Why man, going out? Your mother has told every weekend you have to write one test. You tell me which, the polynomials or surface area and volume. I should prepare one question paper and you have to write. And that I could not check. Surface area, is it so? What? It is longer than this polynomial, man. Polynomial you write tomorrow test, okay? And the next week you have to write two tests. Fine? So just start preparing yourself for the test. Fine? Okay. So by today evening I will send question. Okay? Okay. So tomorrow no class. Tomorrow you write test. Prepare today the whole day. Tomorrow anytime you write test and then send it to me. Also I want what? The homeworks 3.1 and 3.2. Okay? Properly done. Not in haste. Properly done. Fine? Okay then. We will meet on tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sorry. Monday. Okay then. Bye. Take care. You can disconnect the call.